Hi, this is Joey,
This is Liv.
And this is Becca.
and we're going to talk about racial discrimination within private clubs in Buffalo, New York as a case study for a documentary.
So there was a few different topics we found within the actual discriminations for the clubs. One of them being the Buffalo Athletic Club, and one of them being the racial discrimination that clubs had against members and issues such as that.
So the Buffalo Athletic Club was pretty discriminatory towards black people, women, and Jewish people. They had strict policies of not letting them into the club for membership. Even during times of financial trouble, they refused to let them in, even though they would obviously pay an initiation fee, pay their annual dues, and spend money in the dining rooms on food and alcohol. They were more focused on keeping it a whites only exclusive club than getting rid of their financial troubles by accepting more people into the club.
As a result of this discrimination against minorities, a few prominent African Americans in the Buffalo area created the Golden Tee Golf Club. This was a club that was non-discriminatory but prominently black, who fought for the right to be a part of the Buffalo District Golf Association in the mid-60s and into the 70s as well.
So, along with the Golden Tee Golf Club idea, there were issues with, Buffalo government, especially with dealing with how to integrate the racial fairness in other golf clubs, such as I believe it was called the Delaware Park Golf Club, and issues with fighting about golf courses led to extra discrimination within golf clubs, when the Delaware Park Golf Club deal with Buffalo government to get a certain golf course as their home course, but they were forced to allow blacks to be part of their group. But the issue with that is that this club was able to make strict rules about how a member was able to be a part of their club and who this person was. And so I believe it was like 3 out of 79 black members from the Golden Tee Golf Club were actually allowed to be members for the Delaware Park Golf Course.
So nowadays, private clubs are pretty much open to anybody. There's no racial discrimination, as far as we know. But from the time that we studied, like in the 1960s and 70s in Buffalo, we don't really know what happened in between that time and like modern day. So we need to figure out either by archival research or interviewing, club managers or club members that have been members at a private club for many years, what happened in between the 70s and now to make sure that everyone was accepted at the club. And we plan to, do this through a documentary with interviews of club managers, board of admissions members, club members, to see their thoughts and opinions on everything. And then we already have research from the university archives that we can use, and newspaper clippings and stuff. And this is, going to be interesting to not only people from Buffalo, but people from all over the country, because this was a nationwide issue. This wasn't just something that was happening in Western New York. It was all over the country and actually worldwide. We read about something that happened in London, right, Becca? So, this was not just happening here. It was all over pretty much.
Yeah, this can engage readers of all different races, genders, or religions, because this sort of thing affected everybody, not only in the Buffalo area, but like Joey said, around the world. Even today, there's still some prominent clubs and organizations that may not outwardly discriminate, but that contain mostly black or mostly white members. So although this happened 40 to 50 years ago, it still is an issue today.
So I think that's pretty much it. So
thank you.
thank you.